Scott from Wessex Blades here. It's finally arrived. What, you ask? The steel I ordered a month ago. Okay, a month ago. Here's the packet. More on this later. More on that later. Here is the packet. For attention of Scott for reception. It was actually addressed to my school. Okay. Because it's not a blade, sometimes I get stuff addressed to the school. Because I just know it won't go through the post box. They'll end up going back to the post office, or I gotta get home, get the ticket, go all the way back out again. I'd much rather it arrived at work. So, generally speaking, it all works fine. Not this time. You see, this time, the post van driver signed the form as if the caretaker had taken the parcel. And then somehow grabbed this and hurled it back in his van, and it ended up in a parcel from eBay to a lady in the area. And obviously it was, at some point she dropped it back in for me, so thank you very much for the lady who did that. But could we get Parcel Farce to pick it up at the lady's house, considering the fact that through sheer fraud the driver had signed it even though there was nobody there, even though he didn't even leave it in reception? Parcel Farce. I've got the name of the driver. I'm not going to do it. I mean, the injustice of being all over YouTube, but I got his number. So, what was it that I paid a lot of money for, aiming to get it and make something to make some money a month ago, and it's just lost 3 weekends now? I know things happen very slow in my life due to the amount of hours I do, but gee. Tell you. So, what was in the parcel? That's where I open it, and it's not what I ordered. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Don't you love it when it's well packaged? It just makes it all so much better when you can see someone's took their time and wrapped it up in a kick-ass way. There's the docket with all the literature on it. Ooh, it's a bit heavy, Scott. Yes, it is pretty heavy. Can you remember when I did the blade design for John Kaiser of Three River Blades? Something very apt in here. You can't say that, that's whetting our appetite. I know. Cruel, aren't I? We're in Wessex. And when you're in Wessex, everything adheres to the same word. Saxon. So one tool steel. I got 60 by 4 by 500. 60 by 4 by 500. So that's 4 bushcraft blades in there. So, 4 final boot cup thingy in there, slightly leaner. There is, here's where I got to remember what I'm doing now. 75 by 5 by 500. That is 4 sort of ratty 4, SE4y, Boosie 4y, sizey, survival bladey things around about the same design as the one I did for John Geyser. About 4 of them. Basically called the Ursa Minor. I've been waiting a long time for this steel. 100 by 5 by 500. 2 beef units. So basically 10 blades worth of steel I couldn't get because the van driver thought signed someone else's name and didn't even leave it there. I got it now though. Update a little bit more. That's for Big John at work. He wants antler, so I've got to cut the wood off and jam that up a deer's horn thing. Caught it. Grease. Okay, this is the U for you. U. The U. It's a bit big. So, parcel for Mr. Jack. But anyway, I'm happy. I had steel nearly a month late. Top marks to Cromwell's of Bristol. The customer service guy on the internet sales was liaising with me to and from to just making sure that the, you know, without upsetting a lady and pressing her too much and all. Top marks absolutely right away through for Cromwell Steels. Parcel Farce once again. So this is another reason why I haven't redone the letter that had come back from Malcolm McBride, because there's a sort of a response thing I'm after from you in the next couple of weeks. But let's get this weekend out of the way. I got to get the Glock off to Ferb 411 in the next couple of days, but the priority for me tomorrow is to get out to Sandy J. So things do happen slow around the Wessex stuff. I'm a little bit late back, I know, for all the hours I do, but it doesn't help when you order something and the van doesn't even take it to the right address. See what the next one, Scott from Wessex Blades. So, I've done me usual sort of hour and a half late at night in the garage after a day's work. So, there is a hell of a tine ferro rod for Big John. And what I do is I smear the epoxy up the actual tine as a sort of a sealer, because it's not water based epoxy resin, so rather than use like a varnish or something, I just use epoxy resin. Tough enough, and it just encapsulates it better. So basically there's epoxy resin up on inside. That's on a 9mm from Firestools UK. More coming very soon. You know, sandy packet and funky drill. Want some Terminator music here? Yeah, I've just gone 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Bit more. So that's sort of a Falkniven sort of size but it's going to be it's another remnant, so sort of a bushcraftery thing. I'll play with that one later. It's just, I was out, I could do it, so I did it tonight. So that's that. Funky fluid away. Upload my vid. Let's join me again. Big John Sparky. And it's on the way to you, Sandy. Later. So next one's Scott from Wessex Blades, who has his metal now. Parcel Farce. It's like a catalogue of errors with a minute. Never mind. See what happens next. See you on the next one.